And by the way, I'm going to dinner tonight. We are, my husband and I, and we're going to a friend's house, and another couple is going to be there. And normally when we all get together, wherever we are, every couple contributes to the dinner. We might bring the salad, or we might bring the dessert. And this time, our friend has asked that we not bring anything. So I am taking her and our other friend, the female, my friend, a jar of this too. So as a little gift, I take them stuff like this all the time. So in our medium bowl, we want to combine the sugars and the spices. So let me get over here and get ready. We need 2 cups of brown sugar. Do that. And this doesn't say whether it should be packed or not. So I'm going to give it a sort of a loose pack. Or how about a loose one and a heavy one? And then I need a 1/2 cup of white sugar. I need to get that out of here. So a 1/2 cup of white. And then I need a teaspoon of cinnamon. And a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and that's gonna push that over there. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then a 1/3 of a cup of olive oil, of my olive oil, or whichever oil that you're going to use for your carrier. It's about a 1/3 of a cup. Oh, I need a wooden spoon. I'll be right back. So we need to just mix this together, and I'm not going to pour the whole cup in here. Although I'm sure I'm going to need it. Ooh, let me tell you, this smells wonderful. You know, I don't know if you've ever made your own scrubs. I have. I've made them over the years, and there's so many recipes out there online for making them. I am going to need some more olive oil. But I found this one online, and I ordered, I should have it today because it said it would take probably 24 hours, but it's a ebook, and it is, I think 24 body scrubs, so that you can, all different flavors that are similar ingredients to this. I think once you get either the using brown sugar and white sugar, or only, I usually make them with only white sugar. And, you know, once you know the basic recipe, you can flavor this up any way you want to. I'm still going to need some more olive oil. So, says you can add more oil if your scrub is too dry. You don't want it to be runny, just a nice damp texture. So, I tell you, that's damp, but I still think I need a little bit more. I have Jerry from the Jerry Mode made a while back a lemon lip scrub, and I made it immediately, and I'm telling you, that stuff was wonderful. I've changed it up just a little bit, but I tell you, it is so good that you want to eat it. When you put it on your lips, you want to eat it, and of course you could. And I have made it also orange. Okay, so now I'm going to take, see how, if I can do this without making a mess. Okay. And I'm just going to sort of break it up down in there. Maybe a little bit more. Sort of settle down in there, and then I'm going to, of course, put the lid on it, and those lids are snug there. And then I have this ribbon that I have that is a good fall color, sort of goes with it, and I am going to just tie it. I tell you, let me move that plate. Okay. I'm going to tie a knot, a double knot. Uh-oh, I didn't leave my tail long enough here. Let's redo this. Sometimes, you always, when you're tying bows, you always want to leave one tail longer than the other one, but not too much longer. There we go. And then I have some of my business cards that I use for all of the things that I make, and it's called, my little company is called Another Patty Original, and it says lover of all things beautiful, and then all my information down here. So, and I punch a hole in the corner of it with a little hole punch, and I'm going to just thread that through there, and then I'm going to tie it one more time. Whoops. It's about to come off of there. There we go. And then I have just some of these little plastic spoons. This one just happens to be pink. That'll be a good color. And I'm going to tie that on. And then I'm going to tie my bow. You know, it's always hard to do things like this when you're being watched. I think I probably could have tied that just a little bit tighter. See if I can arrange this, and then I need to cut the tail off of that ribbon. And there it is. So I bet they will love this. Oh, and by the way, on the back, oops, sorry, I don't know if you can see it, but on the back of my card I wrote what it is. The pumpkin pie sugar rub. pumpkin spice sugar rub, excuse me. I hope you'll if you're not making your own sugar and salt scrubs and you're purchasing them in the stores, I'm telling you, it's so cheap to make your own, and they're every bit as good. This one, if you do not refrigerate it, it should be okay for about 2 weeks. If you refrigerate it, it'll last for up to 8 weeks. Sanitary-wise, hygiene-wise, it will last for 8 weeks in the refrigerator. This, in my house, would never make it 8 weeks. It might make it the 2 weeks, but it would not make it the 8 weeks. So, and that's pretty standard from all of the recipes that I've read, that 2 weeks out of the refrigerator, 8 weeks in the refrigerator. And by the way, you should always use glass. Always use glass. Don't use plastic bottles or jars. Something else you can do with your containers is all of your face creams and eye creams that come in actual glass jars, save those and wash them really well, and then you can take fingernail polish remover and clean all of the printing off of those jars. And if it's stubborn, just take a little bowl and pour your fingernail polish remover in the bowl and let it soak for a while, and that should get it for you. So save all of those, and those are great for your scrubs, especially the little eye ones are great for your lips, for your lip scrubs. Happy fall! I know that I've shown you guys some of our fall colors earlier this year, a week or so ago, but I'm telling you, they hit their peak this week, and this is around our house. It is really just breathtakingly beautiful. I'm just going to sort of pan around so that you can see. That maple tree, the one that's yellow, is, I'm a good little distance from it, but it's beautiful. And by the way, that, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to walk up a little bit closer to it, is a new piece of yard art that we got, back in the summer. It's a dove. And there's a twig, like an olive branch, that goes in his mouth, and we've got to get it back over to the man who made it, and he's going to weld it into his mouth. When we bought it, we didn't know it, and the man called us and said that he had forgotten, that he came across it and had forgotten about it, and so for us to bring it back, and he would take care of it. But it's beautiful. It's probably 5 feet from beak to tail. He's nice. So yesterday morning we had deer in the driveway. So just sort of walking on back. Show you the back. And we've already brought our cushions and everything in, and you get to see all the good works there. In the foreground you see the generator, and we are very lucky that we have a generator that will power the whole house, and it's connected to our natural gas line, so that should the electricity go off for any reason, the generator kicks in immediately and it will power the whole house indefinitely. So, you know, we're on top of a mountain, so since I've been here, we've not been stranded. But certainly, if we had an ice storm or a snowstorm that lasted any time at all, we could not get down the mountain. So we do keep plenty of canned goods in the pantry, and we have a freezer full, so there's not very much that we would do without. Isn't this dogwood gorgeous, the color of these leaves? This is fall in the Ozarks. Our herb garden, which is, well, there are a few things still going, the oregano and rosemary, and there are some things there. We can see what we can see. But the leaves have fallen. So, one lone rose blooming over there. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed.